안녕하세요, 여러분. 할리 리뷰즈입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shammer and I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu Reviews. Two Americans who are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. We're reacting to My Treasure by Treasure, the official MV.
That's right. And if you can tell from the date, this came out in 2021, and it was obviously at the end of the pandemic. And according to Treasure, that this song is a song of heartwarming comfort and support from them. Through this song, we want everyone to know that they're all precious treasures shining bright. So very sweet. And just from the little icon that pops up when you click on the video, there's a lot of color. I mean, it looks like they ate a rainbow and it exploded everywhere. So,
Which is so different than what we're seeing right
right,
now.
yeah, you can't tell from here, but the little icon on YouTube. So let's check it out.
That is a
No.
frowny face.
Well, depending on how you look at it, it's
It's
perspective. The
true.
other way, it's smiling. Is this the first slow song? Although it sounds like it's speeding up. Yeah, it is.
Aw, I love how the masks are kind of like flowers.
Yeah, kids weren't in school. Just want to get out.
I do love the greenery. Oh, that's cute.
So there they go with the transition of the rhythm. Love it. Who's the X name?
Like all the things that make you happy.
Yeah, in one
Bubbles,
video.
cake, rainbows, treasure,
Okay. Bubble.
dust. Oh,
That was so sad. Isolation.
well, you have the parents fighting in the background, and then the mask wearing, and the isolation, and oh,
An alligator. Sorry, because I'm so beautiful. Flowers. I tell you, it was a great. Well, a year or so ago, whatever.
umbrellas down.
Light purple suits. Oh, they're stripping away the instruments. Sundays, ice cream sundaes.
Right?
Oh,
Sparkles and confetti. Oh,
sweet.
Soraya, it's
So
so
sweet.
perfect.
Oh.
They get another 10 out of 10. Like, Treasure is just killing it. Like, man.
Yeah, and obviously this was a slightly older song, but it really reminds me of one of the things that I love about entertainers is that they bring us to a place of happiness. There
It's true.
so many times we've talked about you find music when you need it, or it finds you when you need it, and it helps. I've heard of not even just in K-pop, but I've heard it with like groups like Simple Plan and Good Charlotte and stuff, that these kids who are suicidal or whatever, like hear their music and it's like somebody finally understands what they're trying to say or where they're coming from. I'm getting goosebumps, but it really is about pulling us out of these dark places, or maybe being with us in those dark places and then helping pull us out once we've kind of felt the feelings and gone through all the emotions. Because there's nothing wrong with feeling the feelings. It's just being able to then come out of it on the other end. So with the rainbows and the happiness, I mean, it reminded me of Permission to Dance, BTS's
Mm-hmm.
Permission to Dance, where they rip off the masks. And there were so many songs during the pandemic that dealt with that. And I feel like the K-pop artists really felt a lot of pressure to communicate, because I think more than any other genre, maybe country music and American music, but I don't even know. I think maybe K-pop still wins. God bless you. She took medicine, but still
I
need the
did.
cats.
Sorry.
But they connect with their fans on a
Agreed.
level that's just so
Personable.
personal. Like they really do. We were kind of half laughing about this earlier. Just like they legit feel like sometimes that like these fans are their like boyfriend, or not the fans, but the fans
The
feel
fans
that
feel
the
like the
artists are their, like
artists.
their boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever. And I'm not going to comment on that because I'm from a slightly different culture, and so that's not quite how I would see it. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but my point was the connection that they have with their fans. I felt that watching the K-pop artists go through this and how it affected them. We think about songs like "Crazy" from Jimin and Augusti's
August
Amygdala. And
D.
I mean, just
Yes, man.
how visceral it was for them, like to not be able to connect with their fans during the pandemic, and how it really, I mean, they went through depression because they couldn't help us, and just all of us experiencing it all at once
Well,
from
even
different
17 has
perspectives.
talked about how some of their concerts that they had to put on
Yeah.
hold and they had to
Yep.
do
What was the one we did a reaction to where it was
the
literally online?
what is it, rock,
Incomplete. Yeah. Yeah.
the
It was,
Rolling Stone and
they did like Shining Diamond was in an
hmm
incomplete. I think that was the name of it. Incomplete was an online concert, and we saw the BTS one Map of the Soul one concert was supposed to be in person, and then it was 100% online. So, I've mentioned this before, being a historian, but it will be very interesting to look at all of this in 10, 20 years and see. I mean, we're already studying how it's affecting children in particular, but even adults and everyone. So bravo to these K-pop groups who have really, I mean, they played such a significant role, I think,
I
in
love how they
bringing people out of
started
it.
off very happy though, and then they had kind of like that little melodramatic moment in the middle, and then they went right back to being happy.
Which is kind of
Like
what emotions
it
are.
didn't start off being just kind of the sad and the upsetness and kind of that depression feeling that we had with the pandemic.
Right. Although it was a slow song at
It
first, because I thought it
was.
was going to be a
Mm-hmm.
slow song, and then it quickly picked up the tempo and everything. But I feel like it's validating your emotions, that
It did.
it's okay to not be okay,
It
right?
is
I mean,
okay to
it's
not
okay to not
to
be
have, it's
okay,
okay to have feelings, whatever those feelings are.
but they are there for
I
you. You
loved
are their
it.
treasure. So great song, great
Loved it.
video, a lot of fun. If you're having a bad day, just put that song on, watch that video, you're good to go.
Seriously, it's like the trolls exploded.
It really was. It
You
really
had like
was.
everything that
Rainbows,
would possibly make you
alicorns,
happy.
glitter, cake. I mean,
Cherries
right? I
and
mean,
treasure. Like, what else could you possibly need?
yeah, that's right.
Right?
Seriously, perfect. Loved it.
Perfect.
So, what did you guys think? If you're fans of Treasure, make sure that you like and subscribe down below so that you see all the content as it's coming out. We are in love with Treasure, so we definitely
We
want to see
really
more.
do.
Let us know with
We definitely want to
recommendations.
learn more. So if you know more about the band and you want to guide us on some other songs or
If there's
some
a
other
good guide you
guides that you
recommend, yeah.
recommend, definitely let us know.
Yeah, because not all guides are created equal. So, if
It's
you have a
true.
guide that you recommend as a fan that you feel like some of them are really,
I
really
learned a lot from
long,
this
but
one, and
yeah,
it was really informative,
yeah, let us know about
kind of
those.
concise because we have
Good.
kids.
I mean, and we're just, it's,
We have
especially if
kids.
it's a good, especially if it's a good visual recognition. It's
I mean,
like
I have a
some of them,
6-year-old. I get like 5 minutes at a time. Like,
yeah, and it's true. It's
yeah,
true. Mom, mom,
mom,
mom,
mom,
mom. It's
mom.
like the seagulls. Mine, 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 mine.
Mom, what are you doing?
So,
If you
anyway, we
love drama,
digress.
like all of this, make sure you check out our Hallyu Reviews website where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip.
That's right.
Until next time, y'all.
Annyeong.
Annyeong!